Okay, so I was going to turn this into a short, and I still might, but I'm going to make a full video of this because there's so much I want to say. So, if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Heather. Been here for a few years. I love when you guys ask me questions because it'll help the next person. And if they're too afraid to say something, it'll help the next person. And I want to dedicate this to all new denture wearers, people thinking about getting dentures, people that are struggling right now. I'm always here to help. Always. My email is out for everybody right now. Heather B. Denture Diva on Facebook. The messenger is destroyed by spam because I had pneumonia and didn't clear it out. So when I clear it all out, I'll let you guys know. Then you can blow it up all you want. But email me for the meantime because I immediately answer you. Getting this done, there's nothing wrong. You're not less of a person. It bothers me, the hate that we get as denture wearers. Because people think, because we got dentures, we're drug addicts. No, boo-boo. I'm not a drug addict. I was put on an autoimmune suppressant because I was dying from my autoimmune disease. And they didn't know how many rare autoimmune I had. And certain diseases will be pissed at certain medications. And I ended up in sepsis, almost died from my damn sinus infection, went to my teeth. I had no immune system. Medication, no immune system. So that was the point of it, to slow down the disease, but it sped up the infection. So something that could have been trivial, small for normal people with an immune system, it was devastating. Don't listen to the hate. You know what bothers me? That there are actually denture wearers that are hateful to people starting this journey. Dude, sit down and go away. Nobody wants to hear from you. All right? There's no reason why somebody with dentures is being hateful to somebody else who's getting dentures. You think you would be a little bit more sympathetic and empathetic to helping people and wanting to make their life better so they don't feel alone. I literally made my YouTube I didn't even want to be on the internet, but I made my YouTube channel because I knew how I felt. And I believe that we all go through the 5 stages of grieving, some more severe than others. And there needs to be a better outlet. I turned my YouTube channel into nothing but a big support group. And nobody did that until I came about and after, because they saw how it was blowing up. But I don't want to blow up. I just want to help people. And there was no information out there. People would say how they feel about dentures. They wouldn't even test out a product in front of you. They'd be like, hey, this product is great. Or people get sponsored. I don't get sponsored. I'm too opinionated to get sponsored, and I'm too truthful. I don't lie. And I'm honest and real. And plus, companies can do you dirty, so I don't want to get involved in that. But if this comes across any new denture wearer, or people thinking about getting it done, or people even that have gotten it done and they're struggling, I'm always here for everybody. All I am is a normal chick that puts out videos that just want to make a difference in the world. I'm no better, different, or anything. And I don't want anybody to feel alone the way I did. In this journey in the beginning, it was so hard on me that when you have a lot of diseases, right? Even if you have cancer, if you have one autoimmune, it doesn't matter. You see yourself deteriorate. And you see yourself slowly die, in my case. Because, people can live a long life with autoimmune diseases. People can beat cancer. I have too many autoimmune diseases because I care too much and I stress out so much. And I try to fix everything, and it destroyed my body. And yes, you can get autoimmune diseases from stress. There's 3 ways. Genetics, which is super rare for somebody to genetically get it passed down. Stress, and environmental. Yes, where you live can definitely cause an autoimmune disease. But I felt so alone. Because, the denture YouTubers that were out there, even though I love Spider Liz, but nobody really talked to you back. They just make videos and walk away. I didn't want to do that. I wanted people to know that they could come to talk to me about anything. I'm no different. If I pop up videos, it's welcoming you to talk to me about whatever topic. Even one-on-one, you want to email me, we'll chit-chat. I went through a hard time that I just kept dying from different autoimmune issues. And then losing my teeth was like watching myself skip 50 years. Still emotional. I didn't think I would be, but I didn't want anybody to feel how I did. Jesus, I really didn't think I was going to be emotional. I'm used to this by now. I care so deeply for people, stranger or not. And I know how I feel going through stuff. I don't want people to feel how I did. It breaks my heart for people to feel alone. If you have nobody around you that's ever been through it and you have nobody to talk to and you just feel like, is it worth being here anymore? Your life is worth more than you know. Do not let this journey destroy you. So doing YouTube wasn't just helping everybody. It was helping me and everybody. Because I was able to talk to people with the same issues. I made new friends. It's like family to me. I mean, I've also been used by people. And even though I thought they were kind of like family to me, they just used me. Which, people ask me if it's worth doing this. Helping people, yes. Otherwise, no. I love helping people. That's all I've ever wanted to do with my life. That will be another story. I'll talk about that later, but getting this process done, being able to smile with confidence, even if you were like me, your teeth were great until you took like a medication or you got into a car accident or it was abuse or whatever and you just lost all your teeth, it's very traumatic because you didn't expect it to happen. And I always say when you least expect something to happen, it will happen. But through this journey is far more mental than physical because the pain goes away. Within 2 weeks, the swelling and all that, everything goes down. You just have to toughen up your gums wearing your denture. And it's more of a mental game because you can fix your denture. You can do adjustments. You can keep doing soft reliners. So many people I had a soft reliner once and now they just don't fit. It's because you have major gum shrinkage like we all do. When you lose the bone out of your teeth, your gums heal over the hole and then the bone from your jaw fills in and moves, which is pretty cool. And, it becomes a thin ridge. So you're going to have constant gum shrinkage. You should be in your immediate dentures if you have them for a year is when you start the process to get permanent dentures. That first year is so much gum shrinkage. So I'm tired of Aspen Dental and Affordable Dentures telling people, oh, get a permanent denture in 6 months. It's going to be another immediate. It's going to be so loose after 6 months that's what you have for the next 7 years. It's going to be BS. So that's why I tell people it's your choice when you get your permanent denture. It's your choice. If you should wait the year. Do not be bullied. Do not be forced. I know for a fact getting a permanent denture too soon can destroy the next 7 years that you're going to be in that denture. And who's going to afford to get a new denture every freaking year or two? That's ridiculous. In the beginning, it's hard. I mean, you got a device in your mouth. You're not used to it. I always say immediate dentures are better if you can do them. And because if you don't have an immediate denture, that means you get your permanent denture too soon at 3 to 4 months is when they, give it to you if you have state insurance, which I almost went through that, but luckily I was able to do payments and then was able to get my immediate denture. But if you're putting your permanent denture too soon, you have a hard reline. At a year, I would say 1.5 years because of the gum shrinkage. And then you'd be set, but your denture is going to be thick. That's the problem. And then the palate could drag down. It can scrape your denture, your tongue. It can cause speech issues. You don't want to do that. Immediate denture acts, one, as a Band-Aid. but you immediately get the denture in your mouth. So instead of having your teeth taken out and then having no denture for 4 months and used to all that space and eating less and be malnutritioned in some cases, if you get an immediate denture, you immediately don't have to struggle as hard as somebody without it and have to wait 4 months or so. I know people that waited a year before they got a permanent denture and went a year without, you know, a denture in your mouth, which I don't know how you ate. It's so bad for the gums to eat on the gums directly. That's why dentures are approved by all insurances. Well, 90% of them. Because it's a nutrition factor. You need to eat. And you can also choke on your food if you don't chew. Can't really chew on gums. But there's a lot of pluses. You know, you don't have to get used to, like I said before, nothing in your mouth for 4 months. Now you put a denture in. Now you're extra salivating. You're all this stuff. You're gagging. You're doing all this crap because you're not used to having hard acrylic in your mouth. And you forgot what it was like to actually have teeth in your mouth. You got used to too much space and too much whatever. And your gums are going to be overly sensitive, not having anything in it. So it's going to be harder. Immediate dentures, you can immediately get used to them. You do get used to them quicker. There are too many people that get dentures and don't wear them. You can't do that. No matter how hard it is, keep the denture in your mouth. You have to learn, right? So, say you go to school, you learn whatever subject, or say you're learning basketball. Do you quit anytime something gets rough? No. You keep learning. You keep whatever it is, even a new job. You're learning a new job. You don't just quit because you're not picking it up that day. You keep doing it. The better you do it, the more you do it, the better you get at something. It's a fact. So when things get hard, you should not run away and take out your denture. If your denture's loose, do soft reliners. If you have a warranty, make sure it's unlimited in your package. If it's not, don't get a warranty. Because you need to do soft reliners every month for the bottom and maybe every 2 months for the top. Really depends on the stage of that first year. Fixin' an Ultramax to me will be the best adhesive in the world. I've tried all of them. All of them, so you guys didn't have to waste your money. And I can tell you most of them are just mediocre. They're just like, alright, if I don't eat a sandwich or steak or corn on the cob or any barbecue, then I should be fine. No. And first of all, if you need to use 2 adhesives, do a soft reliner, bro. That's your indication. Now's the time to do one. Because if one's not working, that means water's coming in and melting it. Also, people make easy mistakes. They apply adhesive and they immediately drink coffee or whatever they do. Every glue needs to dry. Every glue. So when you apply a thin coat, and I have tons of videos to show you guys how I did adhesive, because all adhesives say do 3 blobs, right? 1 on each side and then the top, like the front part. But all that extra space, when you press down, you think that all spreads out evenly? No. It goes a little bit beyond that, and then that's it. So you have all those gaps. That water's just coming in and melting the adhesive, even if you wait to dry. So I was the first one in the community to figure it out, to do a thin coat through the entire inside of the denture. It dries quicker. It holds the whole entire denture. But if your denture is too loose, no adhesive in this universe will work. You can't go around soft reliners. They are needed. But many people get frustrated and they just don't wear their denture. One, you're going to cause harm on yourself. It's not healthy to not wear something to eat. You can damage, cause infections. Like it's a mess. So you need to wear your denture. It's not just for cosmetic purposes to make you look good. It's for a whole package deal. The only time you do not wear your denture is when you're sleeping. Because your gums need to breathe, bro. Your jaw needs a break. You know, you need to rest it. Like, this is literally called, what's the word I'm looking for? I just had it on my head. Man, my memory's garbage. But you know how people have, when they lose a limb, they have, a prosthetic. Thank you. It's a prosthetic. These are called prosthetics. There's another term for them. So you need to wear them, and they also need a break at nighttime. But you can't give up. There's so many things nowadays. It's not like you were 50 years ago when there was like one adhesive and like no soft reliners. There's so much nowadays to make your quality of life amazing. So you got to keep them in your mouth. Don't start with a liquid diet, guys. That's going to just enable you to not eat. Start off with soft, solid foods. You start to learn and you teach yourself, all right, this side's looser. I need to do soft reliner, but, I need an adjustment. I got to make my denture even. And, like, you start learning the stuff as you go. But I'm going to say this once. Cushion grip is not a soft reliner. It says it lasts 4 days, which is BS, but it lasts a day. You know how expensive that is, doing that every day, and how expensive that is? Plus, it even says, it calls itself an adhesive, because legally, they cannot put it down as a soft reliner. It's not. It's also not an adhesive. For people who even use it, they can agree it's not an adhesive. An adhesive isn't actually glue. This doesn't glue shit. It fills in the holes, which is what a soft reliner does, but it lasts 3 to 4 months. Cushion grip does not. There are too many people that are using cushion grip, and they have an uneven bite. They're now getting used to that uneven bite. And what you're supposed to do is a soft reliner. And if you still want to use cushion grip, you can use cushion grip over the soft reliner. But do not use it as a soft reliner. It's not. And just get a soft reliner done. It's cheaper if you think of it. Doing it every day, a tube, that small ass damn tube. No. But that's how you're supposed to use it. Even when the company reached out to me when I did the video and they agreed with, first of all, it wasn't their product to begin with. They bought it from the person who originally made it. That's why it disappeared for years. And they were like, yeah, we agree, our directions are just not with it. And they said, just do what other people do, make little balls and stick it where you need it. I'm like, dude, 1, that's more freaking work. 2, it doesn't even last long. It doesn't hold, it's just a filler. So if you want the correct bite for your TMJ joint not to get messed up, or whatever, even if you want to use it, to each their own, I don't care. But make sure you do soft reliner first, because that is the correct way to have a correct bite, a correct alignment. Don't mess up your jaw. I've seen people permanently mess up their jaw because they use cushion grip and they didn't realize there's a difference. But no matter what you do, everybody can do this. Shit, if I can do this process, anybody can. Anybody can. It's the will of determination. If you want that amazing denture life, you got to work for it. Nothing good in life has ever come easy. That's why it's so gratifying when, you fought your butt off and now you've achieved what you wanted. And now it's like, wow, I did it. This is amazing. It's the same concept with dentures. Anytime it gets hard when you're trying to eat something, do not take out the denture. 1, take smaller bites. And if it's too hard for you to bite down on, 1, soft reliner will cushion that. But start out with soft solids. The more you get used to it and practice with smaller bites, the more you can eat, the more you have a grip, the more you realize soft reliners actually make you have good control. But in the first year is when you're supposed to use adhesive. With a permanent denture, you're really not supposed to. Your permanent denture, because your gums don't really, they shrink, but they don't shrink as severe as the first year. You're supposed to have more control. Your mouth is supposed to have more control over it. So with me, I don't use adhesive at all. I just use Denture Fit. Is because Denture Fit is such amazing soft reliner, but knowing when you need to do them, when you need to do adjustments. I still have to do adjustments. Because as time goes on, gum shrink, bone loss, boom, it's going to happen. But you can't lose the will. Why do this then, if you're not going to wear them? If your dentist, when you get your dentures, and they're falling out your mouth, that's your dentist's fault. If one side is all cockeyed and whatever, doesn't even go into your mouth or fit because they messed it up, they need to fix it. It's your money you paid for. You told them to do a job. You paid for thousands of dollars to do it. They need to do it correctly. So that day, that minute you're in that chair and there's something wrong with it, speak up and tell them to fix it, because that's their job. if we got a cavity, right, in any tooth, and they just drilled the hole, got rid of the decay, but they left a big hole, would you go home and be cool with that? No. You'd be like, bruh, finish the damn job. So it's the same concept. But yes, you're going to have frustrating days, especially in the beginning. Yes, you're going to feel overwhelmed, but never surround yourself by negative denture wearers. There are people, no matter what, even if their denture was perfectly fit, they're still so persistent on not wearing them. I can't help and fix everybody's issues and stuff. If somebody's so easily to give up, there's not much I can do. But why get this process done? Why spend the money? The money that could go to something else if you're not going to wear it. Dentures are an investment. You create the smile you want. If you don't, when you're doing your wax try on for permanent dentures and you don't like the way something is, speak up. It's your mouth, your smile, your dentures. But you can't give up. You can't. If you want to succeed at dentures and have a good quality life with them, there's so many products nowadays to make that happen. Plus, the more time goes on, you're going to be like, yeah, I need an adjustment. Do not use a Dremel, guys. Dremel's one wrong movement in a weak part of a denture, you will split the denture in half. Just use a freaking nail file. A normal nail file that girls use with their finger, just normal one. It's acrylic, so it just easily adjusted and your problem's gone. So instead of waiting 2 months, a safe way to adjust, instead of waiting 2 months for your dentist, simple nail file. You won't break your denture. You can't over adjust it unless you just go ham on it. You don't try it out. Take a little off, rinse the denture, pop it in your mouth. Doesn't hurt anymore, you're good to go. But I always tell people, don't ever give up on yourself and give up on the quality of life you want. Nothing in this world that's worth so much is easy to come by. You work for what you want and what you have. State of mind, everything. Like when people ask me about gagging with dentures, unless your dentist made your dentures so damn long, it's in the back of your throat, it's a mental game. Think of it this way. You know how some people, when they put their denture, when they first get them, they extra salivate? That's their body thinking it's food and trying to break it down. Well, it's the same concept with gagging. Especially when everybody sees everybody talk about gagging. It's like when you see somebody throw up and now you're going to throw up because of it. Same concept. It's a mental game. Because you're reading everybody talking about it. Before you even get dentures, you're gagging. I'm like, dude, that's mental. It's your mind, body pushing the denture out. Be forceful. Keep those shits in. Your body will get used to it very quickly if you wear it all the time. And I always tell people, don't be a part-time denture wearer. Because you know what you go through in the first month or two with dentures? You're going to have that for the rest of your life. Being a part-time denture wearer. You have to go all in. Because who the hell wants to go through the first month for the rest of their life? I don't. Screw that. But gagging with dentures, most people get. Even I had it. And what worked is distracting my mind. First of all, I don't read negative shit online. And people being negative about stuff. And just being Debbie Downers. I don't. That's their life. That's my life. I'm not getting into that. But distracting yourself with your favorite music, a hard candy, a mint, whatever. You can watch your favorite movie, talk to your best friend, do whatever. Doesn't matter. Distract your mind. Because when you distract your mind, you don't give your body the opportunity to gag. But like I said, 2% is the denture making it too long. Which I've seen a few dentures in the last 3 years. Only a few. Where a denture puts so much acrylic after the last molar. I'm like, what the was that person thinking? Before you pick a dentist to do this, make sure you see their work first. They should have a portfolio type deal of them making their dentures, how they made their dentures, all that stuff. But I know every single one of you can do this. I know you can do this. Shit, like I said before, if I can do it, you can do it. I am always here to talk you off the denture ledge. I am always here to help, give advice, teach people. I have so many videos. 900 videos. That's insane. It's a lot. A lot of talking, sister. But everybody needs positivity and motivation. And everybody knows that if they're surrounded, like I say all the time, dentures or not, you become what you surround yourself by. I've noticed it with myself. Everybody goes through it at some point. There's only so much somebody can take. So if somebody you know or your family is negative and mean and rude, drop them. I don't care if they're your family. If they were your family, they'd have your back. That's what family does. And, I used to tell my doctors, and they fully agreed with me, and now they tell people this. When you're young, you're stuck with your family because you're born into it. It's blood. When you're older, you choose your family because you've wisened up, you become smarter. You know what's right and wrong at that point. So anybody negative, you got to know when to drop people and not to associate yourself. I do not surround myself with negative people. I try not to. And if they do, I distance myself. Don't give up on yourself. You are worth the best denture journey in this world. It's going to take hard work. I've been there. It's annoying. But I know you can do this. I know you can. You know you can, but you second guess yourself. Everybody can do anything they set their mind to. Set your mind to it. Think of that journey you want so badly, so when you have bad days, be like, nope, I can do this. Don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on your dentures. There's always an explanation and an answer to all denture issues. All of them. And I know there are people out there that don't want to put the effort in, but that's their choice. Your journey is on you. Everything that you do is just on you. What that person does 3 videos down, that's their life. You don't need to be a part of that. Think positive, be positive, surround yourself by positive, and you'll be freaking surprised the positive and good and amazing days you will have. But know your worth, guys. I know your worth. You need to know your worth, see that new smile you have, and let it frickin' shine. Because in this day and age, there's so many products out there. Everything is possible. Don't sell yourself short. Love you guys. Later.